A day in autumn's embrace. On a quiet autumn morning, Elena woke to the soft light filtering through her lace curtains. The world outside was calm, with just a hint of the season's cool breeze brushing against the trees. She stretched and allowed herself a few more moments under the warmth of her blanket, savoring the stillness of the house. After a few minutes, she slipped out of bed, her bare feet touching the cool wooden floor. The kettle in her small kitchen was already waiting, so she filled it with water and set it on the stove, the familiar click and soft hiss a comfort in the quiet morning. While the water heated, she stepped onto her back porch, where a blanket of orange and yellow leaves covered the garden. The air was crisp and refreshing as she wrapped herself in a cozy sweater, her breath visible in the early chill. Once the kettle whistled, Elena returned to the kitchen and poured herself a cup of tea, the fragrant steam curling up like a gentle fog. She brought the cup back outside, sitting on her wooden swing as she gazed at the tranquil scene before her. The trees swayed lazily in the breeze, and the only sound was the occasional rustle of leaves as they fell from their branches. Elena sipped her tea slowly, letting her mind drift. There was nothing urgent to do today, just the quiet rhythm of her routine. After finishing her tea, she took a walk through her small garden, admiring the last blooms of her late-blooming roses. She knelt to inspect the herbs she'd been growing: lavender, rosemary, and thyme, all thriving in the cool weather. Back inside, she spent a few hours in her cozy reading nook, curled up with a good book. The soft ticking of the clock on the wall blended with the occasional chirp of birds outside, creating a serene atmosphere. Time moved slowly here, and Elena was in no rush. After a few chapters, she set the book down and decided to bake something simple, a loaf of warm banana bread that filled the house with its sweet, comforting aroma. The rest of the day passed in this gentle rhythm, baking, reading, tending to her plants, and simply enjoying the peacefulness of her home. As evening approached, Elena lit a few candles and settled in front of the fireplace with her knitting. The flames flickered and danced, casting a warm glow around the room. There was something beautiful about the simplicity of her day, the quiet moments that strung together like pearls on a necklace. It wasn't a life full of excitement, but it was hers, and it brought her peace. As the night deepened, Elena felt content, surrounded by the softness of her home and the steady rhythm of her quiet, happy life.